Hi guys! Welcome back to my channel. For this video I've collected 6 of the latest stories from fashion, beauty and social media fields, so stay tuned. And the first story about Jean-Paul Gaultier. Actually, I have two pieces of news about this brand, and the first one is that Jean-Paul Gaultier has appointed Duran Lanting as creative director of the brand. Mind you, Jean-Paul Gaultier hasn't had a permanent creative director in the last 5 years, since Gaultier retired from ready-to-wear and haute couture in 2020. The brand has adopted a guest designer, in which they invite different designers to create a collection. Duran Lanting will oversee both pret-a-porter and haute couture collections, with his first ready-to-wear debut scheduled for Paris Fashion Week in October 2025, and his couture debut set for January 2026. Before arriving at Jean-Paul Gaultier, he ran his eponymous brand, which was famous for its exaggerated proportions and his avant-garde silhouettes. This is Duran Lanting. But even after becoming Gaultier's permanent creative director in April 2025, he is expected to continue his own brand alongside the role, much like other designers who split time between a fashion house and their own label. And the second piece of news related to Jean-Paul Gaultier is a collaboration with Crocs. For Crocs, this is not the first time they have collaborated with a high fashion brand. Crocs previously collaborated with Simone Roca, MCM and so on, but for Gaultier it is their first collaboration with a mass market brand, and they haven't collaborated with any of the popular mass market collaborators such as H&M or Adidas or Nike. Others have done. They didn't ask my opinion, but I think they should try with H&M too. So more people will be able to try their clothes. And the Jean-Paul Gaultier Crocs collection is launching in August 2025, I think right now. So, this year, many fashion brands have changed their creative directors. Demna left Balenciaga and went to Gucci, Pierpaolo Piccioli left Valentino and went to Balenciaga, Marni appointed Meryl Roach as creative director, John Galliano left Maison Margiela and there is no news about his next role, and it is the same situation with Hedi Slimane, who left Celine. I thought they would launch their own namesake brands, but they haven't. The only designer who has left his position at a big fashion brand and concentrated on his own brand is Matthew Williams. He was creative director of Givenchy from June 2020 until November 2024. He created both menswear and womenswear collections, and in late 2024, he and Givenchy's partner company LVMH announced a mutual parting. In 2015, he launched, I have here the name of his brand, 1017 Alex 9SM, but often just called Alex. The full name of this brand comes from 1017 Williams, birth date, October 17, Alex, his daughter's name, 9SM, the address of his first studio in St. Mark's Place, New York. In his own brand, he merges high fashion tailoring with streetwear functionality, which attracted LVMH, and in 2020, Williams was appointed creative director of Givenchy, balancing both Alex and the French luxury house until 2024. So, from now on, we can expect to see more creations under his own name. Move on. Copenhagen Fashion Week recap. Copenhagen Fashion Week is becoming more and more influential on fashion trends In my opinion, if New York, London, Milan and Paris are more about runway trends and attendees were head to toe what fashion brands showcased on runways, then Copenhagen Fashion Week is more about street style, new ways to wear or styling ideas. So the Copenhagen Fashion Week was in August, just a couple of weeks ago, and was full of key moments from runways and street style. The most prominent fashion shows were from Opera Sport, Rotate, Herskind, Armand. The fashion show that was most discussed and featured on social media was Opera Sport, founded in 2019 by designers Aua Malina Stelter and Stefani Gaundelach. The show took place at the newly renovated historic public swimming pool. The founders Stefani and Awa chose this location to emphasize the sporty element of the brand's aesthetic. And key trends. The collection showcased several prominent trends: sheer fabrics and lace, sharp suiting, and the brand had a special collaboration with the Brazilian flip-flop brands Havaians, which was a huge moment. They debuted a new chunky 3D printed flip-flop, blending high-tech innovation with a laid-back summer essential. Concerning general key runway trends, these were deconstructed femininity, 70s nostalgia. For example, Rotate's collection brought back the bohemian spirit of the 70s, structural tailoring. Several brands, including MKDT Studio and The Garment, showcased a refined take on tailoring with clean lines, architectural necklines, and structural silhouettes. The street style, the real highlights of Copenhagen Fashion Week were. Move on. Zara Travel Guide. If you regularly use the Zara app, you might have seen the new features that have appeared in the menu bar. Zara currently has a pre-owned feature where you can resell or buy used Zara garments. I have a video tutorial about this option. And now you can use their travel feature. Travel mode is a feature integrated into Zara's app. When activated via geolocation, it transforms the shopping experience to match your travel destination. You can currently explore features in Italy, the UK, Japan, Turkey, Spain, and France. And when a customer travels to these markets, they can activate travel mode to access the following features. Also, they have hotel delivery. This is a key selling point. Customers can purchase items through the app and have them delivered directly to the hotel. And beyond shopping, also there are some nice interesting features. The travel guide aspects are curated city tips. Zara provides expert recommendations for restaurants, museums, and other local activities. Also, as a part of their content making, the guides present outfits to match the travel destination's vibe. And the last but not the least is news about Instagram. There will be new features such as repost. You can repost any reels post to your feed, IG map to share your location with close friends or custom group. You can also explore locations based on reels, posts, and stories tagged with a local post saved by people you follow. This content appears on the map for up to 24 hours. Friends tab in Reels. You can see content your friends have liked, reposted, created, or commented on. So if you follow me on Instagram, you can find lots of new fashion creators I support and like. But if you don't want people to see your activity, Instagram provides a hide your activity option, likes, comments, from showing in others' friends tab option, which is also, I think, very important. So that's it for today. Have a nice day. See you next time. Bye.